Today I'm going to take you on a little journey around West Ham and Pevensey, and it's Sunday morning and the dash cam is going to record this beautiful area, these medieval buildings, and this is the church of St Mary's on the right, and that was the first Norman church built after their successful invasion in 1066, and I think it was built about 1085. And we're now going to come along to Pevensey Castle. You can throw a stone from the church to the castle, and in fact in times of siege they went up to the top of the church and fired arrows into the castle. And as we're going along now, we're coming into the west gate of Pevensey Castle. You can just see it in the sunlight, and that gate 2,000 years ago would have had Roman soldiers stopping, asking your business, are you allowed in? Pevensey Castle, we're going to drive round the outside perimeter of it. It's got an inner defence system and an outer defence system, and the outer defence also had the village market. It's where everybody went in times of trouble, and Pevensey is an enormous castle, one of the largest in the country at the time and one of the most important, and it was involved in sieges and captures, and it has a fantastic history right through from the Romans. It's on the right as we're going along now, all the way to rebuilt again after the Norman invasion and rebuilt again with different structures in World War II, with secret places for the soldiers to hide. And we're just coming around with Priory Court on the left, and we're just going to go straight over the road and down past the castle to St Nicholas Church, because believe it or not, the castle is in the middle and it has a church on either side. And St Nicholas is the most beautiful church. Now this is more of a Saxon church, and it has the pointed spire. You'll just see it in the distance sticking up through the trees. It's only this time of year that you can catch it on the camera. And the Saxon spires are quite often pointed, made of chestnut. And the Norman churches are much more square, more practical, because you can actually go up and stand on the top. And we're just going down past the church, and then we're going to swing round. These are tiny roads along here, and we're just going to swing round and back up the high street past the old mint house, because Pevensey at one point was so important that it minted its own coins. We're just going past the fire brigade, and we're going to slip up this little road here, just wide enough to get the car up. And notice all these Sussex flint walls. Flint was so abundant here, that was the obvious building material for just about everything. You've got field flints and sea flints. And here we're coming up to the old Smuggler's pub. It's perfect sunlight today and hardly any traffic because it's Sunday morning. And then on the left is the old jail with a very funny spelling. I think it's Gay, G-A-O-L or something like that. And that's on the left right now. And then on the right, just past the Royal Oak and Castle, is the Mint House. And now we're going straight towards the East Gate. And 2,000 years ago, your horse and cart on market day would be going straight up through that entrance. And we're just going to turn round back, and we've come full circle now on one of these huge ancient monuments that just, it always seems like it's falling apart, but then in my whole life it's hardly changed at all. And you can just see it in the distance there. And that's it, we've gone pretty much all round it, and just on the left hand edge of where that ivy is, that would have been the seafront. It's 1.5 miles away from the sea now, but at one point this was a shore fort, so it was, the ships would actually sail right up to the edge of Pevensey Castle. Astonishing. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Bye for now.